is Cheryl Buckles Magayon, and I'm going to begin by showing you the progress from the OFAR team at Orange Coast College. One of the elements that we have changed is revising our syllabus language to make it more relatable, accessible, and encouraging. As an example, here's a screenshot of the syllabus from one of our team members, Maria Lerma. As you can see, instead of focusing on punishment and negativity, she has written the language to focus on what they will be learning in order to avoid any issues. Another change that some of us have made is creating a liquid syllabus in order to increase the accessibility for students. You can see here part of the liquid syllabus that is used by another OCC team member, Marley Cervantes. By giving students a live link to the syllabus, students are able to find any information that they need from the class at any time. A liquid syllabus also allows students to quickly find the information that they need. You can see the link to various parts of the syllabus here on the left-hand side. A third change that several of us have implemented in our classes was borrowed directly from this OFAR course. We feel strongly that the identity wheel is very important for our students. This is a great activity to use at the beginning of the semester as a Canvas discussion board assignment. It allows us to get a better understanding of our students, as well as giving the students a better opportunity to understand each other. This is the perfect start for a semester of activities that encourage students to draw from the various aspects of their identity and share their voices. In addition, now that we know how easy it is to both utilize and create course materials, we are shifting more of our courses throughout the program to use online educational resources instead of textbooks. You can see in this screenshot that more than half of our credit ESL courses have eliminated textbooks. Lastly, we have begun to create a literary journal of students' writings. We have asked students if they're willing to share some of their assignments in which they express some aspect of their identity and/or personal experiences. This is a great opportunity for students to have their voices promoted and published for the campus community. In addition, this is a non-disposable assignment that can teach, unite, and encourage future students.
Hi there, I'm Cindy. In comparison to previous semesters, I assigned essays about race, class, gender, and education. And the feedback that I received in previous semesters from students was that the topics were really heavy. I actually received a lot of negative feedback from these prompts that I assigned. A lot of students felt that it was really sad and depressing to do these kinds of assignments. And I think a large part of that is that these students face the reality of these different ideas in their daily life because of their position as a second language learner. And so I decided this semester to change it up and make my essay prompts a lot more lighthearted, but still extremely relatable to all students. And so my essay prompts this semester were focused on, one, the idea around procrastination and how procrastination is largely due to a person's lack of ability to regulate negative emotions. My second essay prompt was related to the benefits of having access to nature. And one of the biggest benefits is improved mental health. And thirdly, I asked students to research a self-care strategy and actually attempt to do that within the last few weeks of our semester. And so each of my essay prompts are related to mental health, which is something that all of us can relate to and feel a personal connection to. And so I actually received really positive feedback with these prompts. In particular, I asked a student to share with me her feedback, and so I want to read what she wrote to me. She said that in previous English courses, she felt that the material was quite heavy, which is feedback I've received from my previous prompts, is that, yeah, they were heavy topics, mostly about politics, and the lectures felt long and complicated. That's what she said was her previous experience with English. But with my class, that she really connected to the topics that I assigned. I also asked her to share if she felt like she belonged in the classroom and what helped her feel comfortable in the classroom. And part of it was my essay prompts. She said that the topics were not too complex, so it was easier for her to understand and focus on the actual writing, versus such heavy topics that were probably a lot more heavy to process and write about.
First of all, in early February, a member of the Academic Senate approached me and asked me to join an ad hoc committee to work on the DEIA proposal. I was able to highlight a lot of what I had learned through OFAR. For example, as you could see on the slide about the liquid syllabus, the identity wheel, using student voices, and avoiding disposable assignment. On the next slide, you could see that many of these concepts made it onto the final DEIA grant proposal, and our institution did receive the grant. Next, the Flex Committee selected our team to present a Flex workshop, which was very successful. We worked with new adjunct faculty members on explaining various OFAR concepts. Cindy Wynn did a wonderful identity wheel interactive activity, and we got to know more about our new faculty members. And finally, we presented at our division meeting, and we have been asked to speak at Academic Senate at a later date. Thank you.
Hi everyone, my name is Marley Cervantes, and I have been tasked to talk a little bit about some of the steps that we will take to further our anti-racist work at our college. We will continue our anti-racist work by engaging in some of the anti-racist efforts that our college has begun through its data coaching program. I am currently part of the first cohort of faculty and staff who are learning how to utilize data available in the institutional effectiveness dashboards, how to analyze this disaggregated data, and how to query it in an equity-minded frame. The goal of this initiative is to engage faculty and staff in equity-minded discussions about equity gaps shown in the data. To further facilitate discussions that strive to explain inequity in a race-conscious manner, so as to invite reflection on how our institution can change its policies, its practices, its structures, and perhaps even its culture in a way that it can address equity gaps in enrollment, retention, and success.
Marcy here. As you can see, our team has already begun to implement many of the tools we have learned in OFAR, not only in our classrooms, but with our department, division, and campus community at large. By sharing our tools at our campus, we hope to see the biggest impact at the student level. For example, I had the opportunity to share the survey I use in my classroom to understand my students' learning goals, interests, and learning styles. Hopefully, someone can give this a try, and little by little, we can begin to see our students' voices amplified because they will now have a more active role in their learning journey. Also, we hope that our collaborative work with our colleagues leads to more ideas and tangible projects that we can co-create with our students. For instance, our ESL 100 instructors and students have started working on an ESL literary journal titled Student Voices. As you can see, this journal is a collection of student essays that explore many of the concepts we explore here at OFAR. In other words, we hope that the tools we share with others are put into practice and directly impact our students to reflect a more inclusive, culturally responsive, accessible, and innovative learning environment. Thank you.